Last time I had a colonoscopy. When I was 23, I stuck a jewel up my ass.
No, if you're gonna stick it up your ass, keep it for the OnlyFans.
Wait. Let me know how this sounds on this good mic.
If we were in Salem, I'd hang you as a fucking witch. Yeah, you're fucking dead, dude.
Hello, all our Breaker fans.
For a guy that has a podcast, you don't communicate very well. Hello and welcome to another episode of Waking Up Woke. With us today, we have Clout God Isaiah Larry and resident Clout Chaser Cyrus Farr. On the TV monitor, we have recently demoted producer Adam. Unfortunately, Adam got demoted because he didn't realize there was a gallery view on Zoom.
Oh, that too? That's double. He's fired.
Yeah.
He misspelled something in the group chat the other day, and he didn't realize it was a gallery view.
Oh, yeah, you're warning on the grammar police, bro.
Oh, boy, you're on thin ice.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
that's
You're-
worthy of a demotion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
two
put
strikes, you got
job-
one more, dude.
All right. Well,
Job application is about to be uploaded online.
Yeah.
I'll
So.
take that to the bank. I'm sorry, fellas.
If you guys know anybody,
Let's try harder.
Just send us a DM at the official Waking Up Woke
Yeah,
on Twitter.
Shoot Isaiah a message on his OnlyFans.
100%.
If you're a good editor.
And maybe if you're good, tip me and I'll send you a personalized video. I don't know. Who knows?
You never know, ladies and gentlemen.
We never
We'll
know.
pay you only in personalized videos. You don't get any of the ad revenue.
No.
Absolutely not.
Most
Partly because there is none.
Don't let them know that.
But to start off the show today, Cyrus, why don't you put on your new glasses, dude?
Something very and just so you know, these aren't real glasses. These are blue light glasses. I got them as I stared at
Yeah,
the
why don't
computer
you just
screen.
put them on though, dude?
I know most people won't be able to see this, but for reference, for those of you not watching on YouTube, I accidentally bought the same frames as Isaiah, and I didn't
Yes,
notice
he
until
did.
the end of the day when I was Snapchatting him, and I'm like, oh no, we have the exact same frames, and he took it like I just fucking blew his head up full of helium. Holy shit.
Well, this was the first stepping stone of me becoming a cloud god. Like, you solidified it. You
Like, I just-
subconsciously were
mimicked
like,
you, I suppose.
oh, wow, dude, these fucking frames are fire. And I have to get me a pair. And, like, there was just a little me in your head just being like, yeah, get them shits, dude.
I'll be fair. It's not like I went online and was like picked them out of all of them. Me and my roommate Camilo, he ordered a bunch, about 5 or 6 pair, and then we picked which ones we wanted and sent the rest back. So I had an option between this and a few other pair, and I did pick these.
Oh, you Warby Parker in it? Is that what
What is
it is?
who's that?
They send you a bunch of, like, glasses, and then you can send them back.
Oh no, this was actually this is the Jamie Foxx brand. Free ad. Here we go, Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx came out with a brand of blue light glasses, and they're actually pretty sick. These were, I believe, $45.99 or something like that, somewhere between $40 and $50, and they're actually dope. I think they work. I stare at a computer, most of my day when I'm working, and they had a bunch of different types of frames, and I accidentally landed on the Clout God's same exact frames. So now, Clout God Junior.
I mean, when you're blessed with just a sense of style like mine, it's just bound to ooze into your friends, you know?
Something that I've never been a glasses guy, and I always said, I've told you, if I had to wear glasses, I simply would not. I wouldn't want to deal with them, and I think contacts would just not go well for me. And I will say, wearing these like during the day, it's like it'd be a lot to wear these 24/7.
So wait. You'd rather just walk around blind?
Be blind,
than-
yes, for sure. Yeah, I don't think I could do it. I really don't. It'd be so. I know you've had glasses like since you were a kid, but if tomorrow I had to go and get glasses, I just be like, no, thank you. I'll just continue to be blind. It's so, there's such a nuisance, dude. I don't know how you do it. It's like, and contacts, never. I can't touch my eye. I cannot do that. Absolutely
You
not.
do
I
eye
think
drops?
contacts are, yes, because I know the trick. People are just dumb. with doing eye drops, but experts like you and I know how to do eye drops. You put it in the corner.
All right.
and just
Well, this
blink.
is an educational podcast, so why don't you teach the people? Keep them woke. How do you?
So yeah, you pretty much just, for those that don't know.
Remember, you're on a
you s-
podcast. You gotta.
I'm
make
keeping
sure
it as
you-
verbal as possible.
Yeah.
So you spread your
hand
eyelids
are you
as far as
using?
you can. For some reason I'm using my right, but I'm a lefty, so I'm gonna go with my left. Choose whatever hand
Yeah.
you want to. And you put, before squeezing, you put the bottle and the hole of it where it comes out, right, and touch it to the, like, with the corner of your eye, right there, with all your eye boogers are in the morning, and then you lift it up just a little tiny bit and squeeze it, just get a drop out. And so you're not so far up, and you're not in the middle of your eye, you're in the corner. Just lift it up, squeeze a little bit, and then tilt your head back and just blink. You know what I mean? Just tilt your head back and just keep blinking. It's gonna burn. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but then it's gonna feel really good.
Have you ever thought about being an ophthalmologist?
No, because I feel uncomfortable touching my own eyes, and I think eyes are like super important and very one of a
I'm just
super
saying, you
important
got a real
organ
knack
and
for explaining that.
a super important organ and a super vulnerable organ. Like, I feel like it's so easy to like
Are you
enable
saying
somebody's
organ,
vision.
like
Eyes
like
are
the
organs.
thing you play?
No, like
Oh, you're
a
saying
body.
Organ like the thing in your body, the things in your body.
Oh, you mean the
What do you
place in
think?
Seattle?
Yes, the place in Seattle. Most important place in Seattle.
The Oregon Ducks?
The Oregon Ducks.
Quack. That's the Gators. Okay, we're gonna go.
Moving on.
Moving on. So
That's the
next up we
Gators.
have.
Oh, okay. Oh, a gift from Zoom. Thank you.
I saw that. Unlimited minutes, good for us.
1 second. Don't look at all my porn, everybody.
Clap for edits. I don't know. Are we editing right now?
Maybe. Maybe we are, maybe we're not. All right.
Spooky time.
Spooky.
Nightmare.
Nightmare. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So, where were we, Isaiah?
I have a question for you.
This one, I believe, goes to Adam and I.
Oh yeah, it is. You're Irish.
Oh.
Okay. So
I'm 30%.
I have a question for the Irish community. Are Lucky Charms offensive?
I've never thought them to be until you said something.
Yeah, but are they?
To me, I think they're trash cereal, so I'm going to say yes.
I agree with that totally, but
I don't think it's good
we're
cereal
not
at all.
we're not judging it based on the cereal.
Cereal
We're judging
credentials?
it based on them stealing Irish culture.
I think it's an insult to all the great Irish cuisine that one could have. And then when you think of Irish food,
Are you
think
talking
of,
about potatoes?
meat and potatoes, Isaiah? Very important. And the best beer. That's debatable. The Germans have great beer too.
I have a fact check. I just fact checked ourselves on. Lucky Charms, not even Irish. Dude wasn't Irish, so I think it is.
So he's
offensive.
totally appropriating culture right there.
Oh,
I think. I mean, I don't know how much the cereal really, besides the leprechaun and I guess that's enough. Yeah, he's definitely, for sure. Like, I guess it's offensive. I mean, Adam's more Irish than me. I think he has a higher say. I'm 33% Irish to be exact.
I don't know. It's not something that's gonna keep me up at night, but
It might now.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna cross my mind every time I pass the cereal aisle now. How my culture's getting
Now
affected.
instead of walking.
Something that I've never dealt with once in my entire existence. So it's made me quite woke.
Now instead of simply walking past it in the grocery aisle, I'm gonna give it the side eye.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just that accent too, man. It just seems so like corny and fake. And I'm just like, whoa, bro. It's 2020. You can't be saying that.
Yeah. Do you think that that's actually an Irishman that's playing that part, or do you think it's just a voice actor playing an Irishman?
It's definitely.
Dude,
just a voice actor.
it's probably like SpongeBob guy that does like every commercial.
Didn't he
Is it?
die?
No.
No, the SpongeBob guy didn't die.
No, the guy who made SpongeBob died, but the guy who is SpongeBob is still
Okay.
very much alive. Tom Kenny?
Okay. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
Tom Kenny's fucking dope.
His name is Arthur Anderson. I'll say it right now.
Does he look
Doesn't
Irish?
say. He's born in Staten Island. Nope, he's Italian.
Oh.
Fucking gabagool,
Off.
man.
Off.
fucking gobble-
Oh, he's also Courage the Cowardly Dog. Also, an excellent show.
Oh. All right.
He died
That
though.
one
Rip in
tripped me
peace.
out. Courage the Cowardly Dog always tripped me out.
That was a
Watching
scary
it.
fucking show, bro. That shit was scary as you were a kid. Like it was. You'd have little nightmares about that shit.
Okay,
Alright.
but another shower thought that I had was
I love your shower thoughts. They're always great intro topics.
where do you poop if you're on a boat in the ocean? You just poop in the water?
Now, okay,
Or is that
boats that-
polluting the water?
you can definitely poop in the water for sure. That's okay. Definitely frowned upon, and it's the last resort.
Big, man. Like,
And we
I would
still
say if you're
haven't
on a-
discovered more than
Alright,
5% of it.
Or be fishing. This is a
So-
fishing boat.
as long as your poop goes to that like 6% and up, like you're good.
We're chilling.
Yeah.
Are we? Is this a fishing boat? Hypotheticals here.
Yes, I don't really know anything.
Oh, there's
about
plenty of
boats.
buckets. There's buckets,
Okay. So you're just
and
shitting in
there's
a bucket?
buckets, and you can you can put some water in the bucket, poop in the bucket, and then dump it out because you're fishing. So that'll help.
Yeah, but what if you're just like it's a day at the lake or something, or a day at wherever you are, and there's an ocean, and you're just driving around? Do you have to go back and fucking dock that every time?
I would say it's going to be like a debate on is it worth going all the way back in depending on how big or this lake is or how far out you are. Is it like, yo, you better hold it, or are you about to explode and it's worth the 20 minutes that we're about to waste here? It's like it's all a matter of decision. But I would say last resort for sure you can shit in the ocean.
Don't most
I would. How about this? I would just hop in. Actually, I would just hop in the water and shit like that.
Oh,
it'd be
just let a
tough.
submarine go, a brown submarine.
Yeah, it'd be hard. It wouldn't be easy, but you could definitely do that if the bucket isn't an option. If you're like a little worried about privacy.
If
You know what I
you're
mean?
talking about a boat that like is like one of those bigger fishing boats that like you drive around, don't they usually have bathrooms or something?
Not all
Some
the
do,
time.
but not some of the normal size fishing boats that you'll see, like on like not too crazy big, maybe like 5 people on it. They won't. Once you get a little bit bigger than that, they will. But as far as I know, like those smaller ones won't. So yeah, the bigger the boat, obviously. But if there isn't a shitter, then yeah, I'm hopping in the water.
I'm
No-
just
no
thinking,
doubt.
like, imagine.
I'm a
like,
good swimmer. I'll be okay.
Imagine like you're like holding that shit, and you're like, nah, I can hold it for a little bit, and you just drive out, and then like you get everything all untied, you hop in the boat, you start driving, you're just like, oh no, I'm gonna shit myself, and you have to turn around and then dock and then do all that shit again just to go shit. Like that seems like a massive waste of money and time.
For sure, dude, it is. Like you don't want to do that. Like that's brutal.
No,
It's like-
best case, like always just shit before you go on a boat.
Even if you don't think you have to, always do it. Same thing if like you're fishing, if you're hunting in the woods, you're going on a hike, things like that. Definitely shit before.
Wait,
Like,
if you're
that's just-
hunting, shouldn't you shit out in the open so the animals come and get attracted to the shit?
no, it smells like human.
What?
I don't piss outside.
But we eat meat too.
Yeah, but it's just probably better to leave less scents out there. You know what I'm saying? Less scents
guess.
are better. Smells
guess.
more like normal
Whatever.
woods.
We'll get into this later because I don't want to get off on a tangent. What's
All right.
up next, big dog?
Right, next up,
Heat check.
we have
Well, we have a very specific heat check first. Bad news, good news.
bad news, good news.
Ooh.
I really like this one. I thought of this very recently. Bad news, good news is a new little mini segment we're going to do. We're going to hit you with an absolutely awful story that I read, article or something currently happening that's going to make you want to like jump off the planet. And the next one's going to be something that's going to make you really joyful for humans and our progressiveness. So
A little palate cleanser.
yeah, so I found my first one I found for bad news would be the Dutch torture chamber. Now, apparently, there's a lot more that goes into this than just the Dutch torture chamber. So, in the Netherlands, I forget exactly where, but they found these like storage unit things. I think they were the shipping containers that go on the back of semis. and they were converted into torture chambers with dentist chairs and handcuffs and fucking like ties from the ceiling, shit like that. They had handcuffs attached to the floors and ceilings of structures. They've been soundproofed. They discovered police clothing in there, so people were they're planning on posing as police officers and going out and abducting people. Bulletproof vest. They found in there pruning shears, scalpels, knives, shit like that. It was literally like nightmare fuel torture chamber that you'd be locked in, like Saw, but way worse, right? So that's half the crazy part. The other half is how they caught them. So there was
fucking more.
Oh yeah, that's just the tip of the iceberg, really. So they arrested for this specific one 6 people. Now there was this encrypted phone chat that they have over in Europe, and it's this system where it's pretty much like a super secret way of communicating with people, and it's very easy to delete all the info of all the chats. Like you can do it from like 4 presses on your phone, like one of your phone's locked. So they found this encrypted chat. They cracked into it, found millions of messages. 60,000 people were subscribed to this thing.
60,000?
I'm imagining this is like an app where you go on, like super hard to get into, obviously, and you go on, you can do these secret like dark web group chats, pretty much that are super.
It sounds like dark web shit.
So it's an OnlyFans for sociopaths.
No. So they've had 60,000 people on this thing. Yeah. 60,000 people on this thing. And so far they've arrested 800 people across Europe for a ton of different crimes in relation to this. So it's fucking insane that there's like, I don't know if we have it over here. I don't think they didn't say that they've ever discovered any kind of criminal activity being linked to this, but they said that this is like the new organized crime. Like that it's possible pretty much like all these organized crime organizations in like the 21st century will be using some sort of similar like software to this. But the headline grabbed me with literally Dutch torture chamber. And then as you read, it just gets worse and worse and worse. So yeah, there's 800 people already arrested, but there was 60,000 people subscribed to this like software or app, whatever it is. So it's just terrifying to live in the world today. Like that is so scary.
How the fuck do you expect me to bring up the mood from that, dude?
You got to try your best. That's why I gave you that one. That's why I gave you the good news. It's your job to come up for that.
What the fuck is this shit, dude? All right. Well, for the good news, what I found was with everything going on, with the climate going on now, police brutality, systematic oppression, this girl in Minneapolis actually witnessed the George Floyd murder, and she was the cousin of the girl that actually took the video of George Floyd and the knee on the neck and everything. Her name is Judea Reynolds, and she's teaming up with the St. Paul publisher. So basically what she did was she found out that this other African-American child with autism wrote his own book. It could be a boy, actually. I didn't really look too much into that. But her mom and this publishing team are going to put together a book to describe the way that she was feeling during that situation and what she does to help like cope with that, and how she talks to her mom and what she could do to
That's amazing.
help you work through those tough times and those tough situations, and something that you can't really process, which I just think is like next level intelligent, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, because
Big
you're 9
emotional
years old and
intelligence,
you're just like,
that's
I want to help
crazy.
people. I want to help people get over these troubling times and move past
She's
it.
9 years old and she's using her own experiences to help others with emotional trauma. And
I just think that's like
that's
not
amazing,
only
dude. That's
the
crazy.
cutest thing, but also so inspiring in the same sense.
That's so inspirational. That's amazing.
Super mature. And the fact that she made the connection between this other kid writing his own book to her, I could help people like this kid did just by sharing my own experiences with what happened with me, is like just super profound at a young age. So I just want to give a shout out to her. And that's what huge. I thought was some really good news, because with everything going on, it was really fucking hard to find like good news. I spent a solid hour just like scrolling through Google News, like, and I only had one word, and it was inspiring, and they were all from like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, that's awesome.
I
That's
just
great
thought
that
it was
she's
really
able
awesome.
to. I think we need more of that in the
since
world.
Cyrus just dropped this whole fucking Dutch torture chamber thing. So this Navy pilot is the first of her kind. She became a Navy jet tactical pilot fighter, and she's the first African American woman to do so in history. And I just think that's fucking dope.
No, that is awesome. That's actually surprising me that.
First of all, repping females, the first one to ever do that. Second of all, repping the black community. It's just fucking amazing on both fronts. And I was reading it up on the story, and like to get into this thing, you have to go through so many hoops, obstacles, and shit just to even
That
be
is one of the
bothered to
hardest.
do that.
That's one of the hardest jobs to have,
Exactly.
like in the world. It's
And
so difficult to
She
get.
killed it. She finished all her flight hours, did everything, and she's the first of her kind, which is just awesome.
That's big.
You know? And I think it just sets up as a great role model, and I just think that's really dope. So
that is a good one too. All right, that definitely combated my bad news.
yeah,
I think you definitely did a good job on that
good
one.
news, dude.
I think the bad news is harder, bro. I had to read it. It was awful to read.
With all the news going on and all that shit, everybody's just pumping bad information anyway. So
I guess you're right.
Way harder to find good news.
That's fair.
Okay, what's up next?
So
next, we are just hopping right into our heat check. Yes, and first
big
out Pat half a Billy Mahomes.
Patrick half a fucking Billy Mahomes.
$500 million.
Can you believe that? 503 after incentives. I'm pretty sure that was the number.
503 would be the total maximum
that he could get from that
stands
contract.
To gain. Yes. Will he get that? It all depends.
Insane.
It's almost like that number. I've always said even 100 million is unfathomable. This man has 500 million in the next 10 years. Isn't he like 24 years old? He's like 24 or 25, ain't he?
24. He's a Texas boy too, so he's just buying land up there.
Texas Tech, correct?
Texas Tech, but he was born and raised in Texas too.
Oh, no shit.
He's just drilling for oil down in Texas now. Just gonna fucking live off that money for the rest of his life. But 450 million guaranteed.
That's like again, that's more unfathomable than unfathomable.
$450 million US dollars guaranteed. You could put
away half that, just invest it, save it, half of that, and it'd still be so hard to spend without like buying like 20 houses. That is unreal money.
I don't even
know.
Not
the biggest contract. It's the biggest sports contract, I'm pretty sure. Not just football, not just quarterback. It's biggest sports contract. Bigger than baseball.
That's crazy, man. What do you think about it? Do you think it's a good?
Honestly,
it's a good deal for the Chiefs.
I don't want to. He is so honestly, yes, for them. Lock that guy down because even if he doesn't have as stellar of a year as the two past years, which I think he will, he'll still do very, very well. Even if he doesn't get as stellar of years, he will still be worth that money. He will still be there. I consider them, as long as he stays healthy and the same as he is now, they're a playoff team for 10 years. I really don't like it without any crazy circumstances happening. He's in the playoffs. Do I think they go to Super Bowl 10 years in a row? Obviously not. But I do see them going probably a handful more times in that 10 years if they keep the great coaching up and they and he stays healthy, which is number one. I think they have a really, really good chance of going to Super Bowl a couple more times in that tenure, which would be amazing. I'm not going to sit here and say it's going to be a Patriots-level dynasty. It's too early. Maybe in like 3 years we can start talking about that. But I would definitely say it doesn't look bad. And I like it. Big fan.
Just think that if you're going to sign him that kind of deal, like I don't think it's really that big of a deal with the salary cap. Like in long term, you got a bunch of young guys right now. You could still win maybe 2 more.
You got to remember
the guys that you have now, but after that, you're really gonna have to draft well and like hit on your draft picks. But I mean,
it's gonna be
they just got the running back at LSU, Claire Edwards Hilaire or something like that. They still have Tyreek Hill. McCole Hardman's in his second year of his rookie deal. I think Tyreek has maybe 1 or 2, but I think he has a 5th-year option that they can exercise.
I just
So-
think I'm hoping, like, I know I talked to you guys the other day about my salary cap thought, but I did more looking into it, and I think, like, you sent me that stat about
Yeah, he's not even taking
rookie
up that much
contracts.
of the cap. And he
Not
has like
really.
a percentage where he has something built into his contract where like the cap space penalty doesn't really apply to him, so he doesn't take up a huge chunk of change like in
Yeah.
there, because I that's just like why I don't get NFL contracts at all. Like I don't understand how you could have a salary cap, but you could also like just be like, yeah, no, if you sign him to this amount of money, like you're good. We'll just adjust his rate of pay each year. So
It
you
is
don't
very
you know?
complicated the way they do it, but it's just baffling to me how I would have thought I mean, I've seen, if you look at like I saw a good plot like graph the other day of a trend of sports popularity. Baseball is obviously nosediving right now,
Yeah.
and football is just skyrocketing. And I thought it would be at least 5 more years, maybe more, before we saw the numbers go up for football to surpass baseball contracts, just simply because there's so many baseball games, there's so much TV time. That's why those guys get paid so much, and those owners are way more wealthy. So I thought it'd be another at
162
least.
games. Could you imagine doing that? Sorry, I just had to
And
say
they're
that.
decently long games. They can go like, and people watch. They get a
They're
lot of TV. Like,
basically pitchers are basically throwing their arms out of their socket every single night.
yeah.
Trying to
So
throw the ball 105. But continue what
it's-
you're saying about Patrick Mahomes. Sorry.
dude, the Yankees have their own fucking like television TV channel.
I know. It's
That's
nuts.
crazy.
It's nuts.
So I did expect this to come maybe 5 years down the road with somebody like him, a younger guy that's just an absolute stud, maybe Joe Burrow or who else is coming up? Who we got next year?
Tua, Justin Herbert. Next
missing?
year you mean like next draft or
Like this next coming draft.
It's gonna be who? Trevor Lawrence,
Jake-
Justin Fields. There's this
Justin
kid-
Fields, I forgot about him.
There's this kid from North Dakota.
Fire.
There's this kid from the college that Carson went to, Trey Lance, I want to say, and everybody's saying he's a fucking stud. So, also
I think we're
Minnesota Gopher shout out Tanner Morgan, dude. I think he's a real fucking deal, dude. Full endorsement.
I have a very far out prediction. You ready?
Yeah.
I don't know if this season is going to happen. If it does, hopefully, Clemson,
Say
Ohio
it.
State, college football playoff is going to be Clemson 27, Ohio State 24.
I'm sorry.
Can
you're
somebody
wrong
mark that?
Sorry, you're wrong because Minnesota's
okay.
winning the Big Ten. And going to the
Debatable.
playoffs, dude.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay, that's fine. We can
Little
agree to
votes,
disagree.
Go Gophers.
I love the Gophers. I hope for them the best, but I just don't. I don't know. Big stage like that. I do hope they win. I just don't
Yeah.
believe it. That's not where my money's at. I hope they win, but that's not where I'm going to put my money.
But
How's that sound?
back to the Patrick Mahomes thing. I was watching something on First Take this morning. Would you rather have Max Kellerman was saying some dumb shit about how everybody would want Patrick Mahomes to start their franchise and like it wasn't dumb, but like at the same time it's Max Kellerman, so it was a dumb take. But Stephen A just pops off and he just goes, okay, let me ask you this, Max. Who would you rather have? Russell Wilson at 24 with the weapons that Patrick Mahomes have, or Patrick Mahomes right now with the weapons he has? Which quarterback would you take?
24. What year for Russell Wilson?
So
What year
Russell
is that?
Wilson wouldn't be the age that he is right now. He'd be 24. He'd have Patrick Mahomes.
I'm trying to think how
offensive
good he.
line.
What year was it? He was 24. I don't know how old he is. I'm trying to think what year that was. How dominant
Yeah,
was
can
that
you look
season?
up how old Russell Wilson is real quick?
But I would say off the top of my head, thinking about Russell, 20. Dude, I'm pretty sure that was right when his Super. Now the Super Bowl might have been later. I think he's older now. The Super Bowl might have been a little after he's 24.
Yeah, I think
He's 31 years old.
he's 31 right now.
It's probably right around there.
So when did you win the Super Bowl, Adam?
That would have been.
But top of my head, I think Patrick Mahomes.
Really?
I do. Ah,
I think I'm taking
It's
Diamond
so
on
hard.
Russell Wilson.
He's, you know, it's funny. He's been my
Is he too?
fantasy guy for
He's
So
about the same age.
he would have been the same
about
age.
there. Okay, so we're talking Super Bowl Russell Wilson or Super Bowl Patrick Mahomes, I guess.
24, 25.
I mean, Russell Wilson's still in his prime, bro.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like when he was.
He's been getting beat up. He's been getting beat up.
But when the Seattle Seahawks were like in their prime as like a
Yeah.
team with that godly defense,
Legion
and,
of Boom.
Like
That was a good one. That was the last Madden I
watched that
bought.
Super Bowl at your house, Cyrus. That was
Did we?
actually the one they lost. That was the one they lost.
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
Pats.
I remember it.
But
Yeah, that was a good game. No, I think we're on
I think I'm
Patrick
taking
Mahomes.
Russell, man.
Yeah,
Can you imagine Russell Wilson in an Andy Reid scheme? The
He-
plays he would dream up, man.
you know, I've got all the love for Russell Wilson. He's been my fantasy guy for a while. For some reason, I just keep going back to him.
I mean, it's not like it's a lose-lose situation. Like there's
Yeah,
no
no,
wrong
you're-
there,
you're
but,
doing
like,
well.
I just wanted to see what you would choose, but I don't know.
Yeah, I am going.
Patrick Mahomes is just that like prototypical QB that just makes sense. Like mobile, big arm, accurate, can throw the ball
a
95
brainiac.
yards. So
He's so smart.
I
that
just
guy.
wanted to see what
Russell
your-
Wilson's also an absolute genius when it comes to reading defenses. That guy knows.
he picks them
everything.
apart, man.
Holy shit!
And he like forms bond with like certain receivers that you wouldn't really think, like Tyler Lockett.
He's also got God on his side. You ever thought about that?
That's
He's a
facts.
big God guy. Big God guy. Him and Tim Tebow are fucking left and right handed God
That's
when it
true.
comes to the football field.
Do you think Russell Wilson has sex during the football season, or does he just keep all that testosterone pent up?
No, he definitely does.
Yeah.
I'd say so. Yeah, think about it. He didn't have sex for so long. He's like, I'm having sex every fucking day. You know what I mean?
Didn't he just
was-
recently find God? Like a couple years
No,
ago?
he didn't. What's her face? They didn't bang until they were married, and now he's got a couple. Yeah, no, that was the thing.
How was that public?
Yeah, they didn't-
news? Like,
Yeah, that was
how-
public news. Everybody knew that. I'm pretty sure. This
I
is definitely
didn't.
not fake news.
I
Yeah, they didn't bang,
never
and-
heard that.
Adam, fact
Are you
check
talking
me.
about Tim Tebow or Russell Wilson?
No, Russell Wilson.
Okay.
I'm telling you, they weren't
Why
banging.
would he? Why would he say that like in public?
To promote Christianity.
Because him and Tim,
Wait.
God's like, yo, give me a shout out.
He's had 2 spouses.
Yeah, his first wife, it didn't work out or anything. It
I
didn't
don't
work
think
out
he
or
was too
something.
religious with
And
that
then he
one,
got,
but the
and
new
now
one.
he's with
2016.
I don't even know her name.
See,
Sierra.
Sierra, you really got him.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, what's next, Adam?
Did we want to see Russell Wilson?
Oh, Adam's fact checking your Russell Wilson. So
I know, obviously, we know Tim Tebow, but
A
I'm
very
not.
openly religious Seahawks quarterback speaking to the Rock Church was talking about his relationship and revealed to a live crowd that God spoke to me, and the two decided to abstain from sex. So I met this girl Sierra, who was the most beautiful
Rock on.
woman in the world. Blah blah blah.
Oh God, go
That's-
Russell Wilson,
That's
go
wild.
Tim Tebow.
That's,
Yeah, I
that's
told you.
wild. I did not know that.
And she was with Future
Hold
before
on.
that, I'm pretty sure.
I just don't think Russell Wilson wanted to fuck that girl.
I don't know, dude. She's just smoke. She's
God
pretty hot.
spoke to me. I think he just woke up one day and was
It's
just
like- Nah, she ain't for me.
nah. Like,
Let's see. I don't know.
keep
I
it
I think Russell Wilson's a good dude, so we'll give him a pass on that, I guess.
maybe
Definitely good
he had a
dude.
personality boner for her, but like nothing really. Well,
Oh
unless-
my God, he for
unless
sure had a personality boner for like a year.
That'd be a rough one. I wouldn't know what to do. My emotions would be all mixed up.
All right, we're moving on.
We're
All right, what we
moving
got
on.
next?
We got Glizzy God and Joey Chestnut.
Speaking of sex,
Such an
Lizzie
unrated,
God.
such an underrated sport.
Glizzy God Joey Chestnut took home the Nathan's fucking Coney Island famous hot dog eating championship.
Dude, he's arguably right now for me Michael Phelps level. Like he is up there, bro.
Hasn't he won like the past like 10?
And or
13?
something like that. And he keeps
Can
setting
you
new
look that
records.
up, Adam?
It's
Can you look that
absurd.
up?
What is it?
It's crazy. He just continually sets new records. Every
I think
fucking
he
year.
hit like Joey Chestnut's hot dog eating contest wins.
Record. Dude, I think he hit the over by half a hot dog. I think it was like 72 and a half and he hit 73 or 73 and a half.
I
He
think
hit
he
74.
I thought he hit like 75.
Could have been that. 74 and a
Could have
half.
been that.
He hit it over. He hit it by like $1. Like, it was
What really
amazing.
got me going is like the the Glizzy God is right fucking next to you, man. Like these other Glizzy gladiators had no fucking chance. Like they're just mortals, and he's just walking around full.
Why do you even show up? Why do you
He's-
even show up?
Dude, in the video of him just like scarfing, like getting to 70, you just see the other contestants, they're at like fucking 30 and one's at like 10, dude. And at one point I'm just like I'd look over and see him shoving 18 fucking dogs in their mouth, and I'd just be like,
I'm going home. I'm going the fuck home.
I'm hanging it up, dude. Like
This ain't
here are
worth
my
it.
hot
Like,
dogs.
that's what I'm saying. Like, he's literally Michael Phelps. Like, every year, if he doesn't win, it'd be like breaking fucking news. Like, it'd be like, what, the world will stop spinning. It's like, wait, what? Fucking Joey Chestnut didn't eat more hot dogs than that guy?
I just physically can't understand how he does it.
This is his
I do have a lot of respect for, what's his name? The runner-up, Yatsui.
Yeah, what with 40 dogs, bro?
No, I'm saying, like, he's been the runner-up for a while now. I feel like he's like the number 2 and just continually.
Yeah,
being the
why don't
number
you just
2.
hang up your fucking bib?
I'd quit. I'd fucking quit.
So
That,
what's
like,
the
that guy
round?
won.
Okay. July 4th, 2020, Chestnut won his 13th title as Nathan's hot dog eating the contest champion. And he had a record-breaking 75 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes.
And buns.
And buns. That's important, dude. That's
No, the buns are so hard. He was
eating.
eating them separate, I think. I saw him eating them separate.
You see,
that.
Russell Wilson thinks God talked to him.
God touched.
God
Joey
physically
Chestnut.
came down
Boom.
to earth,
Touched the
opened
dude's
up his
forehead.
third eye, gave him a hug, and said, "You're gonna eat so many fucking glizzies, dude.
Dude,
I'm
I want
showing
to.
this part of me to you."
All right, I'm not gonna. We probably won't be able to find it, but Adam, see if you can find how many hot dogs he's eaten in the world, like ever. Like that. Some nerd definitely did that stat. Like how many hot dogs he's ever had in competition without having to add it. Somebody else did it for us.
And each year he
Um,
just keeps going up and up, and he's just like, and at the end of it, he's just. First of all, how do they even stand up straight after eating 75 hot dogs?
Dude, you see how they shake and wiggle? Like that is like scientific. Like that is like what they do to make more room in their stomach. Yeah, I'd be keeled over seconds after. I ate 10 dogs. I'd be like, oh my God, this is it. I'm dying.
Okay, so how many hot dogs do you think you could eat in 10 minutes?
I talk about this with guys all the time. I think I'm getting like 5. Like probably not even there. Like that would be a lot.
You think 5?
Like
dude?
speed. I think 5. I
I think
really.
I could at least down 9 glizzies.
I think you slow down fast. Like he even slows down.
Yeah.
Like he got in the first like 30 seconds, he was already in like 6 dogs.
Also, I really couldn't do what they do and like dunk the water, like the buns in the water.
It'd be gross. And I think that's
Just
where
that
we would
texture on
lose.
my
I think
mouth
you
would make me
lose.
vomit.
Yeah.
That
I
would
think
make me vomit.
You lose so much time doing it our way. I think 5 is be a lot of hot dogs to eat at once anyway. That fast would be very difficult for me. I'm not that big of a
I want
person.
hot dog with like some ketchup, some relish.
Well, they have ketchup
not-
and like
Yeah, but it's
mustard
just
there.
Yeah, you got to be an idiot to do. Joe, you'll never catch Joey Chestnut throwing any kind of relish on his dogs.
That's true.
shot.
He's no dummy.
That's just in the way. It's just a road bump. for
I
him.
don't know. I just feel like wet bread in your mouth just tastes like paste.
That's arguably, it's those two top. I have 2 top worst textures in your mouth: chewing on cardboard, wet bread in your mouth.
When have you ever chewed on cardboard?
Think about it right now. It'll make you fucking your teeth. Ugh, it'll fucking give you the. ugh.
I can't. I don't have a memory.
Just
to
think about
associate
chewing
with
on
it.
ugh, God, it's so bad. I don't know why. It just makes my fucking skin crawl when you think about just biting out. Oh, it
Should I
hurts.
chew on a piece
on
of cardboard to get this fucking
It's so no. The sound would kill
to
me.
get this feeling? Because I
Dude, I think the worst feeling is biting down on a Lucky Charms marshmallow. that is a horrible feeling, man.
What? Are you nuts? That is a soft one or a hard, like a fresh
No,
one?
Chew down on like a regular.
Oh, I love that feeling. You're nuts.
Yep.
That's a great pillow in your mouth, bro.
One of the Lucky Charms marshmallows that are like kind of hard and like a little chalky.
Yeah, but as soon as you break the outer seal, they're super soft and
Oh
fluffy.
man, those are only effective if you're like in the milk, like if you
You're
just
nuts.
have like a dry ass crusty. No, I'm not doing it. Oh, by the way, it says here that Joey Chestnut, to prepare for this, would eat 420 hot dogs a week.
Quick math. 70 hot dogs a day. No, it's not. It's a little less than that. Hold on, I got it.
Hold on. 420?
Yeah.
It's more than that. 60 hot dogs. 60 hot dogs a day. That's unhealthy.
Yeah,
What?
like
What?
Stoner.
He's eating competition level hot dogs every day, a week straight, leading up to
You
the
think he has to
competition.
do that in like intervals? Like 10
What do
hot
you mean?
dogs, 10 hot dogs. 10
Yes,
hot
yes.
dogs.
There's no way he's going competing because your throat would hurt. You need some recovery. These guys definitely need recovery time after these competitions. Like your throat hurts, your jaw hurts.
That's so much acid reflux. That's like
You're puking a lot, dude. That guy's gonna be like, he's gonna have bulimic level like
Dude,
issues
man.
with his throat.
he's not a
The best guys are. The best guys are small.
How does that work?
I'm
I
just
have no
trying to
idea,
wrap
but-
my brain around 60 hot dogs a day. And do you think he eats normal meals in between those?
You know what he said? I heard an interview with him, and he said that eating regular meals is so tough because he'll be having dinner like with his wife, and he'll just scarf his down so fast and be like, just like, give me more of yours. And he's like, can't eat at a normal pace. Like it's very difficult.
Yeah.
He just
And he's probably always hungry. You know what I mean? He can probably eat forever.
That's can't wrap my brain around that. Get me off this before my brain breaks.
Yeah.
All right, Adam, what do we got?
So, next up, we got Cam Newton to the Pats.
The Patriots are back, baby.
It's a sad day. It's a sad day.
Patriots are fucking back.
Were they gone for like a month?
I mean,
Is that all we get?
who?
A month?
Yeah,
A month of hope?
a month.
Is that all?
No, I think we might get another one because they might roll with Jarrett Stidham until Cam Newton can like learn the playbook and do all that.
He's got. I don't know, man. He seems like. What do you sound like a week ago or so now?
Well,
yeah, I
you gotta
suppose you
think
could need some more time. You could need some more time. That offense has got to be complicated.
OTAs are
Well,
canceled.
not really complicated.
OTAs are canceled. You can't meet for team practices.
He can read. Yeah, he can read the playbook as much as he wants, but
You got to get
out there.
those.
He's gotta get out
14
there.
reps, you know.
He's got to be able to throw to Edelman 90 times a game.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll gel well with Belichick's like?
I would gel well with his quarterback system. Like it's such a system. Tom Brady's an excellent quarterback, but it is a system.
I think a lot of people. I think Cam Newton's hearing all that shit, but like, I don't think he started out in JUCO, bro. Like, he's had tough
That's
coaches before that.
That's
are
the biggest chip on your shoulder in the
Like, he
world.
started out in JUCO. He went to Auburn with Gus Malzahn. Like, I don't know if Gus Malzahn's a tyrant like Bill Belichick, but I think he is used to getting coached hard. Like,
And you know, you
in
can
JUCO,
say about
JUCO, they don't have enough time for you to fuck around. If you're fucking up, they're gonna
No.
be like, "You are fucking up this read. You
Get
have
out."
so many plays. You have so many snaps. You have another guy. You have 3 other guys waiting behind you. So if I don't coach you hard and you don't do what I need you to do, I'm just gonna put the other guy in that camp."
And you got to think that the offense coaching staff for the Patriots, they could rework the system to tweak it a little bit to fit for Cam. I don't really know if I'd say they tweaked it for
Jacoby Brissett.
yeah. I wouldn't say they really tweaked it for him necessarily. He
I don't
kind
know.
of
They
tweaked to
ran
the
a lot
system.
more. They ran a lot more options. Like, they kept them.
That's what I'm saying. Like
mobile,
they can
and-
definitely change the offense a little bit to accommodate a much more mobile and physical quarterback. He's not just mobile. He's a physical quarterback.
He's like big. He's like Big Ben. If Big Ben can run.
If
a
Big Ben was
4-4.
athletic and
Yeah.
yeah.
But do you think him not having any receivers is gonna be an issue?
If he can stay healthy, because he's gonna get beat up. His not having many guys, he's gonna hit Edelman. Edelman's gonna be his guy, obviously, his go-to. But he
They
will
don't
be
have any
taking it on.
established tight ends. And
Nope.
honestly, we really don't know what N'Keal Harry is all about.
Yeah.
You know,
I just think he's going to be taking on the ground quite a bit, rolling out quite a bit, taking himself, which he's very capable of doing. I think they'll have success with that as long as he can stay healthy and not take unnecessary hits. That's going to be big. If he can just
Yeah.
slide, get out of bounds, stay healthy, stay on your feet, they will do very well because he's going to have to run the rock. Like
the reason I asked you that was because in 2015 when he won his MVP, he didn't have any wide receivers.
Yeah,
So
because he's a playmaker. You know what I mean?
exactly,
He's a
'cause he can make
playmaker. He
plays
can
with his
figure it
feet.
out.
He can open up the field just by like when he tucks and runs. So then
Yeah.
everybody has to respect that he's a running quarterback, and then that makes players overthink, like corners, safeties overthink, and linebackers overthink and be like, "Oh, is he taking off?" And then they hesitate for 1 second, and then he could just chuck a ball 80 yards and you're
Like,
fucking
Tom
golden.
Brady got no running game respect. He's rolling out. He ain't running. I promise
Exactly,
you. Stay,
exactly.
he ain't running. There's no
Exactly.
question about it.
But
So
I don't know.
I
With all
think-
the, it seemed like he really took his like rehab like slow
Seriously.
and like got it back, like got back into shape because he was always rushing to get back because like he's a starting QB for the Carolina Panthers. So he really never had like the proper time to like rest up, heal up, train, and get back into things. So honestly, I really think Cam Newton could make a run for them.
I'm excited to watch him play. Do I want him to do well? Yeah. Do I want the Patriots to do bad? Yeah. But I am excited. I will probably watch their games if they're on over another game.
I'm excited for the preseason because I want to know how they're going to roll out. Is Jarrett Stidham going to go for one game and then Cam Newton goes for one game? Or
I foresee them
Is it gonna
doing
be
something like
the-
that, but I think Cam Newton's going to take the start very
Yeah.
quickly based on his
because
field
all I
time.
heard this offseason was Jarrett Stidham's the guy. Jarrett Stidham's the man. You guys just wait. He's going to prove everybody wrong. Blah this, blah this.
Well,
Jack
Cam
Williams.
Newton on your heels, that'll make you fucking play. You know.
That's true. Or
Or could you maybe just
pressure.
give up? Maybe I'm getting
Uh-huh.
somebody else grab me and I can maybe start somewhere else. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm excited. We'll see how it goes.
I know. I think it's going to be a good year for football. But what else,
Hopefully.
Adam?
Adam, I can't hear you.
The Redskins name change.
Big football episode.
Football episode. Got a lot of
Yes. Well, you talk about this one, Isaiah. You're a
No,
Redskins fan.
I'm biased. So I'll let you go first. Let me hear your thoughts. What do you think?
I think that if obviously teams their names have been changed before, not necessarily for something like this, almost like a race issue.
Yep.
But I think they're changing it. I don't really know how much backlash the league is getting. I don't know if they're doing this just be proactive rather than they've been
Well,
getting
I
a
don't
lot of
know.
shit. I haven't really read a lot of things about people shitting on it. All I really see is that they're thinking about changing it, and everybody's like, sure, making a joke about it. I haven't really seen much on the way of people thinking that's offensive. Maybe it is out there and I'm just not seeing it. But I mean, they change team names all the time just because they're doing it for
Yeah.
this reason rather than somebody else is buying the team.
Yeah.
I don't really think it. Like, if they want to change the team name, they've done it a million times before. Like, why not?
So, what you were saying with they don't know if they're just doing it because of backlash in 2000. I think it was 2015. That's when like heat started coming down on them. Like, you should change the name. It's a derogatory term, which it is. And like,
Yeah.
I totally think they should change the name. I
Yeah.
don't care. I don't care about the name at all. Like, as long as they're playing football, like.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, I got jerseys. I got team items.
You'll still wear them. You know what I mean?
That's also vintage stuff, dude. So
So,
and
yeah,
I'm sure any jersey you buy within the last couple of years or anything that you've bought in within the last couple of years, once that new merch rolls out, I'm sure you'll be able to exchange it because they can't just put you out of your money like that.
And we may run into the problem where they don't really want to have if it's a thing where they're afraid of they're about the backlash, they may not want to have a lot of merch out there with that old logo and old team name. They may encourage you to, hey, if you want to trade it in, we'll give you some new, maybe not equal exchange, obviously, but they may trade some of your stuff out.
Yeah.
Thought about that.
The biggest thing about this for me is I follow a lot of Redskins fan accounts and blogs
Naturally,
and stuff on Twitter, and the biggest thing I see are fans getting outraged and saying, "Oh, if you change the name, I'm not gonna support the Washington Redskins anymore." Bro, we've been losing for 20 fucking years. Get over yourself.
That's
Get
what's
the
gonna make
fuck
you
over
jump
yourself.
ship.
A name change is what's going to make you jump shit. How many fucking shitty ass quarterbacks? How many fucking shitty ass head coaches have we had? What the fuck is wrong with you? You're going to jump ship now when we have Ron Rivera, Jack Del Rio, Chase Young, Montez Sweat, fucking Dwayne Haskins, Terry McLaurin, Darius Geis, and all these fucking pieces. Yeah, our offensive line is kind of fucking trash right now, but you're gonna jump ship when we're actually in like moving in the first like forward in the first time
Or
in 20
direction in a
fucking
while.
years.
Yeah.
Are you fucking Are you stupid? Are you stupid?
You know, another thing I thought about,
It doesn't make sense.
I love when teams come out, obviously going to hit or miss, team like new uniforms, like totally revamp it. This could be an entirely new revamped
That's
style.
what I'm saying, and it's
that'll
like
be dope.
that
gives you
it's
energy,
pumping me
bro.
up.
That gives you fucking energy. It gets you excited to play for them when you're wearing an entirely new fucking get out.
I'm
you're
also
looking
a
good.
very big fan. Like I just saw something today that everything for the team's new, because it seems like it's definitely going to change. It seems like Redskins is out, and everything they're pointing to is that it's not going to be Native American themed at all. They're changing it.
They're going to change completely, which I think they should. There's going to run into problems down the road anyway.
I see a lot of people vying for like the Red Wolves, and I think I just don't like the name. I think it's too wordy. Like to say the Red Wolves. I don't like that. But also a lot of people don't. My favorite is the Red Tails after the Tuskegee Airmen, like the first black.
I like that one, Red Tails.
That fought in the Red Tails, and then you just get
it's kind of like it reminds me of the Red Wings.
Yeah,
a little bit.
And it's sort of not even in like not in a stupid way, but it's a nice compensation almost.
Yeah,
it's a nod in the right direction, but it's not like over the top.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, they're not the Martin Kings or something. Like,
yeah. And I think you guys should definitely keep at least the semblance of the color scheme. Maybe
exactly. So you don't have to
change your helmet style. Change your helmet style. New jerseys, but keep the color scheme. That's tough. You don't really want to change.
And I also fuck with the burgundy and gold, man. I look good in burgundy.
It's a sick look.
It goes well. It goes well with my melanin, bro. Like, what can I say? But it's just I just want it's just a breath of fresh air, and you're gonna jump ship now. Like, what is wrong with you?
People
it doesn't
crazy.
Make any sense to me. But that's all I really got to say about it. Like, if you're jumping ship now after 20 years of losing, just go be a Ravens fan already. Like, just go buy yourself a Lamar Jackson. Purple jersey and just live your best life, brother, because I don't need you, dude, and don't come crawling back when we start winning. So
all right, so leading right to that, Adam, what do we got? I believe it's more sports
and we're gonna it looks like some primetime pick'em.
That's sports.
My favorite fucking part about sports.
This will be our main segment. Come back full sports time. I promise you. This will be every week. We're gonna have a ton of shit. So primetime pick'ems.
You want me to pull up the book, the odds?
Oh, I have my picks. I have the odds already.
Okay.
Of my guys. So normally during this segment, we will pretty much just take, kind of share with you guys our sports gambling, betting. Picks of the week, big ones we like, ones we want to talk about a lot. But for this one, since nothing's really started yet and seasons are just getting back to going, so we're going to do 3 sports that are getting going again within this next month here. The NBA, the MLB, and the PLL, the Premier Lacrosse League, in their second inaugural season. So we're each going to pick futures pretty much. So we're going to pick who's going to win the championship for all 3 leagues. And tell you guys the odds and why we think they're going to win.
All right, you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
All right.
Do you want me to run through all 3 first, or
no? Just go. Well, we'll go back and forth. Snake draft.
Okay, so I'm going to start with the last we're going to lead off. The last one is going to be the one we agree on, because you know what that is.
Yeah.
So baseball. Not a huge baseball guy, but I gotta go for my Dodgers, baby. They are plus 375 to win it all, which is they're second behind the Yankees. I believe the Yankees are like plus 300 or plus 275, something like that. I really like them this year. Obviously, again, I'm not going to claim to know a ton about baseball, but I'm going to stand them so hard and cheer from the rafters for them. And I'm going to turn their notification. I always have their notifications on Twitter when they play. I usually turn them off by like the 3rd inning because it's a lot. But I will try my best to listen to them all. I know baseball tweets a lot, so I will try my best and try to watch a few games. I don't know if I really get games for the LA games over here. Maybe if they come over here, I'll go watch them if I can.
Okay.
If they're coming to Citi Field or Yankee Stadium.
There's probably a Dodger Yankee game. I could probably scoot on.
I don't know. I don't know
over
if they're letting people in. I don't know if they're letting
Ooh,
people
yeah,
in.
I forgot about that.
We have to wait.
Well, I could
So,
probably
all
just scoot to New York and we can watch it on TV.
All right.
Okay.
What do you got for baseball?
This is a fucking Yankee podcast, dude.
Oh, come on.
I'm going the Yankees.
Oh,
dude.
no.
Last
I
year
knew
they
you
got
were-
robbed of the fucking ship. I think it's our fucking year. There's this guy that I was seeing. I forget his name already. His name was like Clayton, something with a C. He seemed like he was throwing.
Clayton Kershaw. That's my boy.
Shut up. Worst
I know
playoff
that
pitcher
one.
I've
I know
ever
that
seen
one.
in my entire life.
I
But the bats are hot. The bats are healthy. We got Big Stanton. He's fucking back. We got Aaron Judge coming back from a bruised rib or a punctured lung. Gabriel Torres is back. Miggy's back. Our outfield stack, Akeem Hicks is back. There's just no way you can pitch to this lineup and not give up 8 home runs to 8 players.
Okay.
So, and we got fucking Garrett Cole. Garrett fucking Cole. And with our
Lot of money for that
relief,
guy.
we really only need one fucking pitcher with our relief, with our relievers. It's I cannot wait to watch baseball. Plus, it's going to be added urgency with the 60 game season. I think if the 60 game season goes well, I think you might see baseball kind of cut
Less.
back. Yeah, because I think the players are
That's
really
less money.
I don't
Owners might not fuck with that, but I kind of don't like the owners right now.
But I mean, at the same time, can you imagine watching? Well, you can't because you don't watch a lot of baseball. But could you imagine how live these fucking pitchers' arms would be at like even an 82 game?
If they said, "Oh, I only got to last
81
half the
game?
season,"
Yeah.
if I only got to last half, like holy shit.
Could you they literally have to put pitching counts on their star pitchers because
Yeah.
they won't even make it to the playoffs if they do. If they don't, I mean. So could
right.
you imagine seeing like a Steven Strasburg in the playoffs when he has no pitch count?
Mhm.
Fucking ridiculous.
All right,
But
basketball. Here we go.
I'll start off with basketball.
Okay.
Straight up, it's going with the Milwaukee Bucks.
They're my number 2.
Milwaukee Bucks. I
Really
just
like
think the
them.
Milwaukee Bucks have too much depth. I think Giannis is going to get his second MVP this year because he's just an absolute fucking freak. I don't care if he's 7 foot. It just dunks over everybody. Stop him then.
I'll tell you what. Mine kind of piggybacks with that, and I'm going to go against what you said, episode, I believe, 1. I'm going Lakers. They're the best odds. They're plus. Listen, right now I'm really going on where the money's at, and when I go futures, I'm not a real fucking go for it all kind of guy. I'm gonna go for the safer bets because it's still plus 250 is a lot of value there. But I will say the Bucks are my number. Thinking about who like my second guys that I was thinking was gonna win. If I think they see each other in the end, I'm a little nervous. I'm very nervous. Very nervous.
Avery Bradley's not even fucking playing.
JR, we have JR.
JR hasn't played basketball in fucking 2 years.
A year and a half, I think. Yeah. But it's JR. As long as he doesn't fuck up in the fucking finals
JR
again.
forgot
What score
play
was.
running. What score?
Oh, you forgot the
was.
score.
Forgot the
Let's run it
score.
out.
And
Yeah,
you think
I don't know.
that team with LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Anthony Caruso are going to win it all.
We shall see. I like the odds.
Fine.
I'm going on
Put it in
money.
the
I'm going on
bottle,
money. I'm going on money value right now, and
Put it
plus
in the
250.
bottle.
I think they're good.
Whatever. I'm not getting into this with you. I'll break
right.
that bottle and
So-
fucking shit down your throat.
Last sport, the Premier Lacrosse League, which we are huge supporters of. I've been supporters since they started. Right, Isaiah? Who we picking? 3.
Fucking
2,
Water Dogs,
1.
baby.
Water
I'm
Dogs.
sorry.
Let's go.
Yeah, I couldn't wait,
You
dude.
didn't wait.
They
You
just
didn't
released
wait.
those fire fucking unis, dude.
They're
I'm so
sick.
excited. I have
Dude,
no
I know.
idea what I'm going to be doing, like watching like them play or even
We're gonna
what's
have to
going on.
FaceTime. We're gonna have to
But
FaceTime.
I am going to pick the first long pole midi or defenseman that I see, and that's just going to be my fucking guy.
Yeah.
The first guy to
Alright.
just absolutely level somebody, that's like I'm buying a jersey.
Do you know much? I don't know. I mean,
No,
do I have to
I know
explain
nothing.
stuff to you?
I know
We'll have to
that-
FaceTime. We'll have to FaceTime in the games.
I know that they have a crease like in hockey, but that's about it.
It's good enough. So yeah, they are the new team this season. They weren't playing. So they started out, I believe, with 6 teams, and they weren't planning on adding. They were going to add 2 more teams, I think, in 2 seasons, but there was such a push for it, so they went for it. So now they have this 7th team, which makes scheduling, I guess, a little difficult. But they came out with the schedule; it looks pretty cool. They're doing a championship series, so instead of a full season where they play 3 games each weekend. Now they're doing it every day. I think they've got 2 games scheduled every day back to forth for, I believe, 2 weeks, which will give them the bracket for the seeding for the bracket for the championship, which is a single elimination pretty much tournament, which would be cool. But yeah, we are I watched all last season, and I really didn't pick a team necessarily. I didn't know who I wanted back. I had players I liked on multiple teams. But then as soon as they came out with a new team, I was like, well, this has got to be us. And the Water Dogs, every game is a revenge game. That is a sick fucking motto.
They got to play with a chip on their shoulder there. Expansion team.
Dude,
Everybody's
they were.
expecting
It was
them to be sick.
Dude,
or
they all were hanging out to dry by their coaches. They said, we're not gonna reserve you.
Yeah,
See ya.
you're not
got picked up.
protected. We love
they're
the dogs, dude, and they're in the water, and they're the fucking water dogs. We fucking love it,
dude. And the jerseys are dope. The color purple, and the water pattern on the fucking bottom. That's gonna be dope.
Sick. It's sick.
I'm very excited. We got to make sure we don't buy the same one. If you get the light purple one, I'll get the dark purple one, or vice versa.
Well, I want the dark purple one, dude.
Oh, perfect. I want the light purple one. Awesome. That works perfectly.
Camera 5.
Got it. Okay, so
that's revenge for you jumping the gun.
Oh, life sucks, man. What was Drake talking about, dude?
Started from the bottom, and we're lower than the bottom.
Life isn't good.
all right. Now an update on our hopefully first partnership, Birds Aren't Real movement. I bought a shirt.
We can't see.
It's hard to see.
Oh, there we go.
Birds aren't real. I don't know if this is reversed in the camera. I'm not sure.
No, it's not.
That's what it said. Birds aren't real, right? So ordered it online. Very simple. They shipped it. It got here in like 3 days. It came with a couple stickers and a membership card. And you can write your name on it. So now I'm a member. I keep it in my wallet. It also came with a piece of paper and had different types of birds on it and explained what type of birds were which was awesome. So it'll tell you what's
keep a membership card in your wallet, like your social security.
You shouldn't keep your social security card in your wallet. That is a big no-no. What if I robbed you? I can steal your. Oh, if I robbed you, I pretty much just robbed your identity. If I mug you, I mugged your identity. That's a bad idea. Take that out of your wallet.
Let's not get off the fact
All
that
right.
you carry around your birds aren't real.
Because, dude, if somebody comes up to me like, yo, you a bird truther? And I'm like, dog, I'm a member. Like, don't worry.
Like you
and I have the shirt.
Bring it to like a job interview and like pass it over with your resume.
It should go on my resume. You guys should do. And the shirt fits amazing. It's a medium. I'll say it. It's a medium.
Good.
But it fits very well.
It's an extra medium.
It's an extra medium. Exactly. Thank you, Adam.
And that special little corner of Hollister. Isaiah.
Yeah, I had to put in a special access code on the website, so it sent me to the extra medium part where I got it. So it's okay. But yeah, I would definitely recommend going get some swag. This thing was, I think, $25. Great deal. Came very quickly.
Spent $25 on a T-shirt.
That's not that outrageous for a nice quality T-shirt. That's pretty normal.
Bro, where do you
Definitely spent more than $20 on a T-shirt.
Are they made out of bird feathers?
I think it'd be way more expensive if it was. And what bird feathers? They're fake, dog.
I
What are you
tried to
talking
trip them
about?
up there.
They're not real.
I tried to trip them up there.
Almost got
No,
him.
you can't get me.
No,
Dude, okay, and also
you
Yeah, you can't just flaunt this card and not show it on the pod.
give me 30 seconds. I have it. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this Cyrus kid.
No, I am just gonna keep this in just like this.
Yeah.
We're just gonna say no. I'm gonna mute this part.
Okay.
I'm back. I also brought the drone field guide is what it's called. So this is the card if you guys can't see it. Obviously, if you're not watching us on YouTube. But it's Louis' membership card. You write your own name in. Official membership card. This will certify that Cyrus Farr is a member of the Birds Aren't Real movement.
That's like on
And
the
my
level
drone
of
field guide.
Star, bro.
What?
Like, do you know that thing where like people like buy stars, and
Yeah.
then it's like their star.
I bought an
I've got
star
a-
for a girl.
I've got a fire take about that too. We can speak about it later. But yeah, this is my drone field guide. So tells you, I'll just give a couple of my favorite ones. Is a Bluebird is a retina scanner. I don't know why, but Bluebird is a retina scanner. But vultures are
Some
public
people's eyes are
sanitation.
blue.
Okay. Oh, see, I didn't get that. Vulture is public sanitation. Hummingbirds are attack drones. When's the last time you got attacked by a hummingbird? Never. That means the government doesn't.
They got those long mouths to like, just
Yeah.
a nice little syringe into your neck and you're done.
A hawk is regional alpha, and a goose is recreational surveillance. Those are my favorites.
Dude,
I think my favorite is
always
attack
think
drone, the
geese are
hummingbird.
assholes, bro.
Yeah, they're fucking terrifying. I don't fuck with them at all.
But I get shit on for not believing dinosaurs are real.
Listen, dude, you don't have a card, okay? Or a t-shirt.
Apparently
I'm
birds are
legit.
Dinosaurs, so.
I also DM'd Peter. Well, I don't know if it's Peter who actually runs the account, but it's Birds on Real account. Sent him a whole message asking if he wanted to come on the pod. No response. I was also hammered when I wrote it, but
Did
I think
say
it turned
seen?
out. What?
Did you click on it and see if it said seen or still sent?
I don't think Twitter does that.
It does do it because I make sure if you don't answer me on Twitter, I make sure I send you another tweet and be like, oh yeah.
It says Friday. It says Friday, 9:36 p.m. with a check mark.
Did it say?
That means-
Now click on the time.
Okay. It says sent.
Yeah, so he didn't see it.
He didn't look at it yet.
No.
We have hope, everybody. We have hope. He didn't look at it yet. Or
You
he's
didn't know you
isn't
could
gonna
do
look at
that,
it?
dude.
No.
You're not a super sleuth, bro.
I really don't. I don't ignore. And if I do ignore people, I don't care. Like, if I ignore you, it probably wasn't a good tweet that you sent me. I don't feel bad.
You don't know what you just did to yourself there, buddy.
Oh God, you're gonna make me answer everything within like 10 seconds. You're gonna
Oh
spam
yeah,
me.
I'm gonna just fucking hammer that time.
Oh man, so that is our update. To that I'll continue to update on how we do with that, but definitely go check out their website, their Twitter at Birds Aren't Real. It's awesome. They got a bunch of sweatshirts, t-shirts, things you can get, funny ones. But yeah, so that's what I've got for that, and I think that wraps up our episode today, boys.
What a great fucking pod we just had, man.
That was a good one. I like this one.
It's a good one.
So go check us out. We are now on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. So you can check us out wherever you get your podcast. Go check us out on there. This is episode 4. So you should have watched 1, 2, and 3 by now if you want to start getting our jokes. We're going to start piling them on.
Also, quick shout out to the 25 people probably climbing now because episode 3 hasn't even dropped. 25 views on the second one. That's more than double
Big.
than what we had the first time. That's fucking huge.
That's big. That's huge. And that doesn't include my
And that's
mom.
honestly 23 more people
I thought we'd have.
that I thought would actually listen to me and Cyrus talk about random shit for an hour. So thank
Very
you
impressive.
so much
Thank
for
you,
the
guys.
support. And honestly, just keep sending it, even if you just think
And-
we're a bunch of idiots.
Follow us back. Hit us
Follow
up.
us back.
DM us questions. Anything you guys want us to talk about. We're always ready to do whatever you guys need.
Shoot comments like talking about debate topics. Give us ideas on stuff you want to hear, and we'll do it. I mean, we're pretty open with that kind of stuff. So
We'll talk about literally anything.
definitely hit us with some comments. Shoot us a like and follow, and subscribe to the channel. Definitely.
Seriously, we're here to become more woke as people, and we're here to educate more. So whatever you want to talk about, me and Cyrus will fall on that sword and we'll hash it out on here. So
Sweet.
if there's anything you guys feel too awkward to talk about or it's too sensitive, we got no filters on here, baby. We're ready to go. Except unless it's not PC, because that would defeat the purpose of being woke.
Then we're
So
not woke.
that we're not woke.
Then we're
But,
very much slept.
We'll give you any
Again.
kind of woke stuff.
But again, thank you so much for listening. Until next time.
Thanks for listening, guys.